Welcome to Applications, Forms, Types, and Styles. In this video, we will review applications in NextWorld and the different application forms, types, and styles, as well as possible business uses for them. In NextWorld, applications are built over tables to collect, process, and store data. These applications are pattern-based, and understanding these patterns will help you successfully use all applications built on the NextWorld platform. To start, let's look at how the information from a table appears in an application built on the NextWorld platform. The application can display the information in two different types of forms: list form or detail form. A list form displays all the records in an application with column headers that allow you to find, filter, and search for specific records. List form may also have an expansion toggle to display more information for the listed records. Detail forms display the comprehensive information of a single record. Often, this includes additional fields and data that is not visible from the list form. This form contains basic record information in a header region, and the rest of the record content organized into related sections in the detail region pages. Now that you understand list form and detail form, it is important to learn about application types and styles and the effect they have on the applications you create. The application type determines how the records are visualized and processed and determines what application styles are available. While application styles are used to change how the application is displayed when launched. Next, let's learn about the different types of applications available on the NextWorld platform. The different application types are Standard, Advanced List, List Only, Header Detail, Module Settings, Relationship, Report Version, Composite, and Gantt. Let's learn about each of these application types and how they can be used to meet business needs. The standard application type is used for basic management of independent records. This application type launches in list form, displaying individual records. That can be opened into the detail form to view more information. The following styles are available for this application type: Standard, Mini Application, Header, Detail, and Card. The Advanced List application type organizes records like a standard application, but allows you to create and edit records directly from the list form. Depending on how the application was configured, filter headers that highlight meaningful filter combinations can also be available above the normal column filters. The following styles are available for this application type: Standard, Mini Application, Header, and Card. The list-only application type shows a list of records in a read-only format so that users can't edit or change them. The following styles are available for this application type: Standard, Mini Application, and Card. The Header Detail application type links detail records that have the same header information into one application. This is achieved by using one header style application and one or more detail style applications. This is useful for transactional information such as for purchase orders, where the transaction represents one document that stays together throughout the process. The application launches in list form, then each individual record can be opened into the header detail form. The header application is displayed at the top of the form. The detail applications are displayed under the header in list form. If multiple detail applications are present, each is visible with its own page. This application type is only available in the standard style. The Module Settings application type allows you to configure settings that apply to multiple applications. This application type allows you to apply settings in one step to all related applications instead of individually applying application settings in each application. Each field within the detail form of a record represents an individual setting. For example, you could use a Module Settings application to change the start of the fiscal year for all related financial applications. This application is only available in the standard style, but you can customize the settings to apply at a global level, organizational level, or personal level during configuration. The Relationship application type is used to define and manage relationships between records in the same table. For example, you can create a relationship between two records in a directory to link a customer contact record to the record for the company that the customer works for. When you create a relationship between two records, there is one parent and at least one child record. This application type has two main styles: tree or standard. The initial application view is dependent on which style is applied to the application. Tree-style relationship applications display relationships in a hierarchy where child records are nested below the parent records and are accessed by expanding the row. For example, you could use this for project management, where the parent record is the project, and each child record is a task associated with that project. Each task is an individual record since it might be assigned and performed by different entities, but the tasks all belong to the same parent project. In this style, the tree displays on the left of the view, with either a list form or detail form on the right, based on application configuration during creation. This style can also have the mini-app style applied to it for use. Standard-style relationship applications show non-hierarchical relationships. For example, this style can show a relationship between two people who work in the same company, but in different departments. This is also useful for records which may have many associated relationships, such as a company record with thousands of employee records associated with it, which would not be organized reasonably within a tree structure. The standard-style relationship application has two forms: list form and detail form. The entry form for the application is the list form. Select a record from the list form to open the detail form. The defined relationships for the record are shown on the relationships page of the detail form. The report version application type allows you to create, edit, view, and download reports based on predefined report templates. Each report version application retrieves and presents information from other applications based on criteria you specify in a report version. Each record in the report version application represents a version of the report, with the fields in the record configuring the criteria of that particular version. For example, you could keep track of time or expense submissions by manager for each of their direct reports for a given time period or project. This application type has two available styles: standard or mini application. The composite application type allows you to group existing related applications into a single access point. This allows users to easily navigate between applications without using the main menu or application links. This application type has two available styles: standard or guided. Both styles have a similar layout with the header region at the top to navigate between application steps and an application form region below to view, edit, or create data in the specific step. The standard style creates a standard composite application, which can optionally be configured with navigation cues for users. In this application style, you can select the arrows or icons in the header region to change between steps. The guided style creates an ordered, guided navigation experience through a composite application with a simplified user interface. This style is useful for mobile application creation. In this application style, you select the arrows to change between steps. And there are no step icons in the header region. Additionally, you are automatically advanced to the next step when a value is entered into the last field on the page. The Gantt application type is built over header detail tables to create a Gantt chart. Gantt charts are useful for tracking project progress and dependencies and visualizing project schedules. These are often useful in manufacturing to show work orders and the expected time to complete them. Each work order is a header record that can be expanded to show the associated detail records that make up the individual tasks or components. Each record is represented by a bar in the visualization and shows the start date, duration, and end date of the event or task. This application type has two available styles: standard or mini application. Now that you understand some of the application types and styles, let's review the application styles that we have not covered yet. The standard application style is the default style if no other style is selected during application creation. This style displays data in a list form, where you can open a record from the list form into a detail form to edit it. The card style displays records within the list form as cards, instead of the traditional row format. Fields can be configured in columns and rows for each card. Some possible uses for this include a directory application, internal catalogs, or company calendars. The mini application style allows you to open an application over another application, allowing you to interact with the mini app without losing any work in the original application. This style is commonly used for search applications, which enables users to view, select, or create records in other tables. For example, in a customer invoices application, you can open a directory search application using the search action for the customer field to select an existing customer or create a new customer. This style also allows you to create a dashboard card for your application, which allows you to view and interact with it from a dashboard page. The header style is used for header tables. Header style applications contain the fields used within the header portion of header detail applications. This is information that is applied to all detail records for the application type. The detail style is used for detail tables. Detail style applications contain the fields used within the detail portion of header detail applications. Use as many detail tables as necessary to create your header detail structure, but you must have at least one detail table to build this structure. Thanks for taking the time to review the applications, forms, types, and styles video. In this video, we reviewed list form and detail form, the difference between application types and styles, different application types and uses, as well as different application styles and their uses. We recommend you access your Nextworld environment and explore different application types and styles before you start building your own applications. Use Nextworld help to explore more information about these topics.